Should we go in the base? Go say hello? What have we got over here? You got, those aren't your offspring. I can tell that much. So we could get, oh, that one could be though. That's Gumby, or whatever it's called. None of these tracks do anything yet. Maybe that one. It's a haunting piece of music. Anyways. Same old, right? Now for our crew we get beat. Now we should have listened to Shrek when he said, yeah, the swamp was a bad idea to build our base here. Where are you, boss? If you're gonna be good to the storm. You just know if a tsunami hit this region, you know, this would be the worst base to be. We gotta be strong for when the tide comes in and destroys us all. Well, can you help me just now? Can I use this thing? So I'm right here, there's a van machine, and I can't use it. I said I can't use it, and that annoys me. It's like, look at that. You know, lights are on, nobody's home. You can tell these people have not got a single thought in their thick heads because they didn't replenish this goddamn machine outside of ours. It's ridiculous. So ridiculous, I must document this. Moving on. Yeah, before I create your squad's okay. We can't climb these ladders because they got these, oh god, I think they're called. Not speakers, they're, whatever, you know. Where are you trying to massacre a pincher? Where? Down there? Who the hell is that? Look at the size of those birds. And there's the moon in the sky. Very terrifying. Can we get a good shot where it looks like we're standing in the ocean itself? Ah, the moon's gone. How'd the moon disappear that fast? No, seriously, it was literally there just a second ago. I think our version of Earth is mysterious because, you know, the moon doesn't just disappear from the sky unless the clouds came in view. It's like, either that or the planet is moving considerably faster. Well, it obviously is because, you know, it goes from day to night time within just a few minutes, can't even see. Boss may be gone, but we'll protect this base with all we've got while the bus is away. When a chance to stop us going to rebel, it's the air. How could anyone deflect the starboard beam? I don't know why I spoke like that. Something came over me. What is in this lighthouse? It's an empty lighthouse. Oh, never mind. So Team Star get to, use this one and nobody else. Whoa, good God, you saw that, right? That lag was ridiculous. I thought the game was gonna crash. Like, cannot take this much. It's just too much to process. I mean, look at it. So graphically intense. I've not played this in handheld mode, but I just wonder how much worse it could perform. I don't want to go back down to the base. Let's just bail. Who's a good puppy? Yeah, you Wooper. I love my Fido, so flipping gooey. I got a giant head. I was playing the demo of Project 02, Fail Frame 2, the remake. I don't know what it is, but it felt clunky as all hell. It's like some of the controls is like, I don't remember controls being this kind of janky. And it's like, they have the photo mode there, much like in Made in Blackwater did. But it doesn't seem as detailed. Maybe the full game has more detail. But the only real interesting filter you could use in that is this. Making everything look all warped and stuff. It's like, where's the cool filters and why can't I place the characters and ghosts like I can in, it's like, because I wonder if maybe that's just a case of it being like, demo version doesn't get that. That's one of the things I like doing in Made in Blackwater when I played through it, multiple times to get all the trophies and stuff. Wonder what I'm doing here. I'm just plugging in the charger for the laptop because it hasn't been plugged in. Giant heads. Wait. Look, he's got a star. It is eerily quiet, isn't it? What about this makes this a toy camera anyway? Why is it called that? It kind of looks like one of the filters I remember in Part 0 game. It's like, I like the ones that make it look kind of a bit darker. Like, boob, our heads are bigger. So, is that all that's up here? Oh, we can actually get on Maridon. To the... No! 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 Yeah. Oh, I can't get up there properly. Go! I can't get off it when we're up there. We do like a... Alright. Kind of glitches in and out of existence right through that. Geronimo! I'm one with the bird Pokemon. Hey, look, it's the Ice Cube things. There's quite a few of them, actually. Seems a bit dangerous. It feels like you guys must be like prey to these other birds here. I thought he melted then. I still haven't healed my Pokemon. So boring. Yeah, well, you're just gonna have to deal with this. My Pokemon aren't at full health right now, so no battling for us. How? What? It'd be funny if it was like, nah, you gotta go in through the door, through the gate, man. Not allowed to jump the fence. Wasn't I? Yeah, there it is. So our next destination will be the last of the Titans. But on the other hand, let's see. And it's basically right next door, really, isn't it? But, you know, even though it's probably part of the reason why this Let's Play has dropped off in terms of views of any sort. Hey, look, it highlights no matter at the Pokemon booth, yeah. Which makes sense, because we've cleared all the gyms now. But, you know, let's go back to Misagoza. We're gonna, you know, do another class at the academy for each class. We're gonna change up our luck, it's been a while. We're gonna be heading into slightly warmer areas, so we might as well see if we can change our look up a bit. Wrong button. Is it this button? Okay, so summer uniform was the one we used the most. What's the autumn one like? Autumn one looks a bit goofy. Spring also looks a bit goofy. Autumn or spring? Autumn or spring? Specsaber's case. Specsaber's for spring. Non-Specsaber's logo side for autumn. 2 out of 3. Spring. Spring. Spring it is. 'Tis the rite of spring. I love that chaotic piece of music. It is completely bonkers. We are in spring. Well, we are technically now, aren't we, right? We're not nearly at the end of bloody March already. It felt like winter dragged on forever, and March is like going by a freaking blink of an eye, basically. I'd like to heal my Pokemon. Thank you. Let's see what we've currently got. Like, maybe we don't even need to do any shopping. Could any of our other, you know... So, well, we don't even see our socks with these on, man. So it's completely redundant. So socks is a no-go because his outfit does not really... have a lot of variety you can really do with it, unfortunately. Now the shoes on our hands, that's something we could use. That does not fit. That doesn't really match. I guess that kind of fits, maybe? We'll have to have a look at that. Bam, 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 bam. That kind of fits, sort of, with the colors. It's just a bit of jarring. That kind of also works. We cover our entire hair. That fits. Yeah, let's go see if we can get some new gloves or something. Maybe a bag. Where's the stores at? Nobody questions us, really, do they? Just driving around like a complete lunatic on the back of a legendary, presumably legendary Pokemon. Nobody bats an eyelid. I mean, maybe they bat a few eyelids, but you know, that's not on part of, you know, being shocked by us. That's just them existing. We don't need socks because we don't, you know, really have anything going on. Our socks are practically invisible. So we got the sporty hats. That's the thing. It's like you got the color purple on the uniform, but then the purple for the, you know, things you can buy is the wrong level of purple. It doesn't make sense. What were they thinking? None of this actually matches the way. It's like it's such a weird, you know, collection of colors that just doesn't fully match it. It's like from a distance you can be like, ah, kinda looks like it matches, but then when you get a closer inspection, like, no, it's the wrong color. It's like it should be in between these two, but no. It's like, so you're better off just getting, you know, something with a different, you know, pattern instead of going with the color. Oh, but you know, at least you get some extra style with the other ones. And then we just have one singular white beam that just makes us look like a pothead. Bags. We have the slowest loading in the world. Wait, this is all you got? You just got canvas. Wait. Yeah, just canvas backpack. Should have gone to, was it Levincia or something like that? That place has a bit more variety to it. What is this one? Ah, it's the picnic knacks. Yeah, I'm good. Remember when I first came here and I was like, wow, look at all this stuff, and then quickly began to realize that everything's copy and pasted. And the charm of it all wore off very quickly. Hey, these are shoes. I was facing through the door. Man, that looks terrible. It's like it kind of matches with our socks to an extent, I guess. I just now noticing that our socks are visible technically while wearing shoes. But it just looks kind of weird. Like, I feel like we'd have to change our gloves to, you know. Maybe I should find the glove place first. And then you just got random. Oh wait, no, these have different ones. Well, that's just bizarre. That's like if a muck just upped its guts up onto your shoes. And they called it art. Where's the place? It just says Fashion Street. That's the annoying thing. It doesn't really narrow it down. Also, is our image that still got the same hair as we did from the start of the game? I never noticed that. This is certainly taking a while for me to decide. I don't know if they've even got gloves in this place. Gloves don't exist in the biggest city in the region, apparently. I've got an off-screen look around. No, because that's probably what I should have done to begin with, because this is needlessly drawn out. So, I'll meet you when I've decided on what outfit to go with. Maybe? Yeah, but files. Outrageously expensive gloves. You can keep your bags to yourself, though. I mean, like... Well, I didn't bother to check the shoes, but you know, they're 80 grand each, which is ridiculous. Branded clothes suck, because they're expensive and it's mostly just about the brand. I don't even need no brand, I don't even know what brand is brand in this game, in this world of Pokemon. But still, I could use some different shoes to try to kind of give it a kind of purple and white kind of mix going on. I will try to find something like that. Maybe a bag as well, because you know this skeleton look is kind of a bit jarring with the other elements of purple here. Like if it had some element of purple to it, it would work. Or maybe this whole time I should have focused on black. Well, it's too late. We've committed to the gimmick here, the look here. So back to looking for shoes and stuff. It's just now occurred to me. Is our hat actually navy instead of purple? Should we have like a weird mishmash that would annoy anyone upon noticing it? It's just like, no, it's all wrong. You got navy and then you got purple. It's really... I don't know. Should I go with navy or purple? Yeah, everything else is purple. Except the hat. Maybe the hat is... I mean, our glasses are still blue, so... I didn't even think about that one. Purple bag. Purple bag. Purple bag. I gotta find glasses and maybe see if I can figure out where the hell I bought this hat so that I can, you know, see if I can. Well, actually, I said actually. Let's see, hat. Yeah, it's navy. Well, I gotta find where I bought this hat so I can get the purple one. Unless the purple one looks like shit. In which case, we'll just have to have the kind of slightly off color here. I can't match it all up. Anyways, back to shopping off screen. Wait a minute. Paldean Wooper? Paldean Wooper? You're the trainer. Big brain. I was wondering where the trainer was because you know, it's been ages since I caught 2 Woopers, specifically a second one because, you know, I remember there was a trainer that wanted a Wooper. Where's the second Wooper? My lines? I caught 2 Wooper in total. Where's the other one? Oh, there he is. I'll give it the higher level one. So that, you know, I was trained the other one till it evolves or whatever. Anyways, is it true that Wooper and Paldean are venomous? I have a blue Wooper. I caught it in Norwich and want to pray that Paldean Wooper get it. Oh, a Wooper for a Wooper. Sure. Wooper for Wooper. Well, that Wooper's got a dark color. You sure that's okay to trade? There's plenty around here, man. Could you get, like, the regular Wooper if you get that? It's in... Oh wait, no, that's the Pokeball I bought it. You're the one that's got regular Pokeball. Yeah, your first trade. Manchester? Does it have a Manchester accent? Wow, it really does have the poison type. That's so cool. The blue Wooper's beat too, so make sure you give it lots of attention, okay? You wanna trade for an old one? Oh, it gets droopy with their clothes. Paldean Wooper is so cute. They sneak that the same Pokemon depending on the region and have different looks and types. Yeah, that's cool. It makes it so they don't have to, you know, make new Pokemon as much. But to be fair, it's like how much more can you really do with Pokemon? There's bound to be some designs that seem obvious to have a Pokemon and hasn't been made yet, but you know, it feels like a lot of the times these days there's a lot of kind of repeating, you know, elements. It's like, isn't the newest Pokemon game I think might have another... I don't know, I haven't really looked at the stars, but I think one of them might be similar to our previous one, but it's like, it's a new version. It's kind of whatever, I don't know. Anyways, with that Wooper trade out of the way, I need to find some stuff. Some glasses and some shoes that can match this outfit. And maybe that hat if I can freaking remember what's up and see just how bad the purple one is and why I went to the navy alternate set. So, back to off screen. Wow, look how dazzling those tights are. You can't see them because they're covered. I mean, I must have gone in here at one point. Like, what do you sell here? Tiny bag for 50 grand? Level one that just looks like a freaking gift bag. What the fuck? It's like, this is a gift bag you get, you know, with like, buy something fancy or something. It's like, it's all about the brands. I'm not sure. Yeah, this must be the one. Yeah, this is the one. I mean, maybe because there isn't much white being highlighted here. It's like, it is on the gloves, but everything else I've been trying to get purple. Okay, moment of truth. This is our current headwear. Purple, it looks like shit. That explains everything. That's why it's navy. So should I keep it navy or should I get white? Or have we got different variety of patterns? Well, that looks a bit weird. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that the pricing isn't more expensive considering these are brand ones. Got a white hat, black hat. How terrible does the purple look? Navy to purple, it looks pretty bad, it's too bright. And we kind of got the same kind of pattern design going on here as well, it seems. Straw hat. Straw hat, anyone? How bad does it look in navy or purple? Oh. Well, it's obviously not going to color the whole thing, is it? Like, we don't have a beige kind of get-up going here, so no. What kind of patterns do you have? Make us look like a middle-aged mom on a holiday. Sunglasses? It's like you can't actually zoom in. Can you zoom in? No. You'd think for, you know, glasses, they'd zoom in on the face so you could, you know, get a better look at what you're buying. Yeah, this right here. This might as well be our eyesight when we're looking at these glasses, because we can't make sure what freaking color actually is. It says gold, but I can't see it clearly, so I can't be fully sure on that. Okay, I can kind of see it on the side. It's like it gives it kind of a blue tint, I guess. Should I just go with silver? Sure, why not? So all that's left now is to find me maybe a different pair of shoes, or we just stick with what we got. Back to off screen. Now we just look like we're out to do deliveries or something. Yes, your parcel will get to you. We have changed our... Did I go with that? You know, just look goofy instead of having the... I don't know. It's like I just realized I forgot to freaking, you know, see if any of the other colors would work. Should I go with this? Look like some kind of post office worker. I'll buy it. We now work for the Pokemon Post Office, whatever the hell that implies. Which is nothing, because we don't work for anything in this world of Pokemon. Time to see if I can get a new pair of shoes. And how did I not... I guess I haven't fully explored this city as much as I thought. Well, might as well see if they got anything new, anything different. Well, that's a difference. Very cheap as well. But I think I'm just gonna stick with regular type glasses, oval glasses. Again, I can't really see them quite as clearly. Because, you know, we don't get to see a zoom in on the freaking face. But I've already bought some glasses, so that's gonna do for now. Back to shopping. And picking up Pokeballs, ironically on top of a Pokeball that is drawn on the ground. We have become an engineer. I'm not so sure about these boots. These kind of... I don't. And then we got some weird ass looking shoes here. And then we got some... Wait, what? Sandals, really? And we're in a desert, but... kinda weird. What makes them sporty exactly? And flip-flops, of course. So you gotta deduct about 500 on them. Flip-flops don't have as much material as sandals. You think about it, flip-flops and stuff like that, sandals. They're more just, you know, so you don't step on things with your, you know, socks or your exposed feet. I'm kind of flip-flopping on what to go with, aren't I? It's like we'll never get to school at this rate. It's like, should we go full on like we are like, no, that just looks weird. It could probably work more with like a winter outfit, but we've already done the winter outfits. And I might just end up sticking with what we've currently got. I don't know, man. I feel like we could spice up our shoes, but I'm just not finding anything that really feel, yeah. I'm not a fashion person, but I feel like we could do a little better, but then again, we are playing a game that doesn't really have much variety. I mean, it does. It's just because we've got this, you know, default uniform that we can't really do much about. We're kind of limited. So yeah, back to shopping. Wow, look at that sky. It's pink. It's a sign. We must now spend an hour trying to make this outfit work with pink now. I was thinking of maybe getting like the Island Navy or purple shoes where the socks would be visible, and then going in that, so you know, maybe get white socks kind of match. But I'm just like, you know what? I think we've wasted enough time. Let's just go on. Unless, where's that damn hairdresser? So at least, you know, see how the other hairs will styles, what the other options were. I would like a hairstyling, but I will not pay for it because I don't know if I'm actually going to commit to doing this or not. And why couldn't you zoom in on us like this when we actually buy glasses, man? It makes no sense. We look goofy. I'm not feeling these glasses now that I get a proper look at them, you know? That was our starting hairstyle. No, that was our starting hairstyle. My eyes. We'll stick with the base. It's like our hair has gotten lighter. We decided to dye our hair all black. What is the weirdest hairstyle? Wow. It's like, you know, we were inspired by Mail or whatever it is, you know. We gotta dye our hair scarlet. But violet because we're in Pokemon Violet, but my god, that was terrible. It's like, how would we go about trying to match an outfit with this color? This is ridiculous. At least the scarlet one kinda looks like it works now. Hey, we're Hatsune Miku colored now. Red, blue, pink, white, green. But I'm sticking to what we started with, so, you know. Yeah. Told you I wasn't gonna pay for nothing. I just wanted to check what the other hairstyles were, you know, before we go to school. To the academy, do a few classes, and then complete the Titan thing. It's like nearly 2 hours on this recording. This is ridiculous. Took me way too long going all around the map, basically. And you know what the funny thing is, right? Let me show you something. Now, I overlooked it until I was looking around the map, but you may have noticed it by this point, but probably not, because I didn't notice it. But the frickin' marker that the Pokemon lady did for us, we didn't actually reach that specific spot of the map, so it's still there. Even though we've already done all that. It's ridiculous. Yada 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 yada. That'll do. Seriously, the way they implemented this is they didn't bother. It's like there's no real reason to do this. It's entirely optional. It's like, you know, going to university and then not doing anything at university. Hello, hello, I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. I seem to remember teaching you all about the importance of eggs in our last class, which I have since, you know, put to use. Ah, on that note, is everyone using their Pokédex? It addresses Pokemon born from eggs as well as those encountered via ailments, so don't you worry about that. And just so you know, I'm the one who developed the Pokédex app. But, yeah, I copied it from everyone else that already developed it. It was way before I started teaching here at the academy. Back then I was a researcher. And Director Clavel wasn't working in education at the time. He was researching alongside me at the same facility. We got to research Pokemon together day in, day out. So sure, well done, guys. I got yelled at all the time, though. Wait a second, how did I get on this? Pretty sure I was talking about the Pokédex. Anyway, today I'd like to teach you about catching Pokemon. As you all know, a great way to catch a Pokemon more easily is to first level teach. But there's another way to up your chances of a successful catch. Can you guess what it is? Giving it a very pretty strong and inflicting stats. Wow, that's right, Emily May. Great job. The correct technique for making Pokemon easy to catch is to inflict them with a status condition. Sleep is a especially effective status condition that makes Pokemon drastically easy to catch. If you have a Pokemon that can use moves that put opponents to sleep, like Sleep Powder or Hypnosis, filling up your Pokédex with ESH. There are other ways to improve your catch rate as well, like using Pokeballs specifically designed to be effective against certain Pokemon. Eating foods that give you a catching power works too, or sneaking up on Pokemon from behind to catch them by surprise and stop them. If you're having trouble, you may want to make the rounds to the gyms to get gym badges, which I've got all of them. Earning gym badges will make it easier to catch Pokemon on higher and higher levels. Please do come show me your Pokédex at Wednesday, Sunday. On all day, another enjoyable class. Oh yeah, don't forget, our next class will be a test. Ooh, fancy. Unfortunate. Oh, midterms. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Biology teacher, Jack, whatever your name's pronounced as, I only go to school once in a blue moon. And it took me more than a blue moon to actually get to this point, because I was completely ignored the academy altogether, because the game doesn't freaking, you know, give you any incentive to go to classes. It's like, you go to the academy, and then soon after arriving, you get one class, a bit of story happens, a bunch of quests, like, it's like, okay, you got these 3 options to go with now, and then it's like, you may leave now and do whatever you want. So it's like, well, it feels kind of pointless to go back, but there's actual content there. It's time for Tyme. So we're gonna be doing our times tables. Hello everyone, let's have a fun class today. Tell me, do you all enjoy fortune telling, horoscopes and the like? I think it feels great to read your horoscope and see that it says good luck is coming your way. So I imagine one student just gets up and leaves the class and is like, nah, if we're talking this bullshit, I'm out of here. Like, I thought it was just math, not horoscope nonsense. So today I'd like to teach you all math while focusing on the topic of perhaps you have seen the following phrase crop up during Pokemon battles before. A critical hit. When a Pokemon's attack lands as a crit, the damage it deals is increased by half. In other words, it does 1.5 times as much damage as it will do. It is truly luck that determines whether your Pokemon lands a critical hit, or as one landed Hornets. This can cause a great upset in battle. Does anyone know what % chance the Pokemon has of landing a critical hit? I have no idea. I imagine the odds would have to be a bit higher than, you know, nothing, with 12 and 100. Oh my, I'd cause a bit too critical a situation every day. It's a 1 in 4. 1 in 24. Wait, what? That wasn't an option though. Chance of landing critical is said to be 1 in 24, which figures to roughly 4.7. The odds are more favorable for certain moves though, why moves such as Stone Edge and Shadow Claw has about a 12% chance. You can also use a move called Focus Energy, or an item known as Dire Hit that I never used because I never really need to. There are phrase critical hit ratio by 2 stages. That's a 50% chance to land a critical hit. And then you can exploit the badge, glitch in. Oh wait, no, that's general. It feels great to land a critical hit, perhaps not so great to be struck by. There's a surprising amount of mathematical probability hidden in Pokemon battles. Yeah, that's what the speedrunners and, you know, people who do the challenges, you know, that focus on this stuff, they home in on it. And also the ones that, you know, play Pokemon competitively, you know. But I'm not one of those players. I just want to, you know, catch Pokemon, raise Pokemon, and do the things. You're able to do a calculation that'll swing luck in your favor. May open the door for more strategic choices for you during battle. Which is why I suck at the, you know, kind of Battle Frontiers-esque stuff. It's like, while everyone, you know, more competitive, like now I've got to focus on the ease and all the different stats and nature and all that bollocks and all the mathematical nature of Pokemon, and I'm like, I just want to use the Pokemon that I caught or started with, you know, instead of going out of my way to assemble an army like I'm freaking, you know, trying to create the ultimate Pokemon like Umbrella from Resident Evil. It's like, we will create the perfect Tyrant this time. We will create the perfect Mewtwo. Oh my, is that the battle? I suppose that's all for now, watch it. And the stupid thing about, you know, the competitive stuff with Pokemon, at least in-game anyway, you know, with the challenges, it's like all the legendaries like banned. I imagine that's probably the case in some competitive nature as well. So it's like, what is even the point of these legendary Pokemon if you can't use them for, you know, situations where they'd be useful? It just makes them all more redundant. And you get them at the end of the game as well, and all that's left at the end of the game is these challenges that you can't use them for. It's like, what was even the point? No, it's at the bell. I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. Next class will be our fun midterm exam. I hope you all will be looking forward to it. I might get to it, you know, after we're done with the Titans.